Good day, Rosenberg rescuers. I'm Unsilent and we're on the air with more Half-Life Blue Shift. It's episode 5 of Blue Shift. Thanks for tuning in. I believe we're still stuck on chapter 4. Well, not stuck, but we're still on chapter 4, Captive Freight. We're in the railroad yard and turntable access, apparently. Or maybe that's just the other way. Last time out, we blew up a tank, obviously. Did that while we were searching for Dr. Rosenberg. I'm hoping we find him soon. I want to see if I can make that jump. I want to make that jump. Ha! Didn't make that jump. Oh, we've gone under. Can I get up there? Sure we can. Let's see if there's any crap over here. I get the feeling there's always one... Ooh, okay, we cracked our way into the rail car. Now, there's always, oops, let's get in. Yeah, there's always one really, health pack. Magnum ammo, sweet, and more health. There's a lot of health around here. They were expecting you to get murdered by the tank. Now, there's always one long chapter in a Half-Life game. There was a... I'm trying to remember what they were. Because On the Rail was a few episodes. I know the one with the rocket was many episodes. I'm assuming we go through this way. Oh, we might want to... Might want something a bit more, you know, shooty. There's a good word for it. I was looking for a fancier word for shooty, but it eluded to me. I was trying to remember. There were a few chapters in Opposing Force that were multiple episodes long. Oh! Well, that worked. I saw it just in the nick of time. What I'm thinking we're going to do... Now, we've got options here. We could magnum it to death. That wouldn't be too bad. We could machine gun grenade it to death. That would work as well. And, well... Assault rifle grenade. I looked it up finally. The Colt M4, the HD pack. It was the Heckler & Koch MP5. I got it. 6 points of armor damage, but that's perfectly acceptable, all things considered. Swear the armor is tougher then. I think I've said this a few times, but also at the same time. I don't think we've done the, I'm just a week ahead of y'all, so maybe somebody's mentioned it. But I don't think that any... I've mentioned it before. I don't know if anybody's come up with a plausible solution or explanation. But I swear that Barney's body armor is tougher than the HEV suit or the powered combat vest. See, powered stuff is not all. It's high pressure, non-flammable gas. CO2. Well, yeah, CO2. That makes sense. The bloody hell does all that mean? I mean, obviously, you gotta do something with this. If you want to... Yeah, I don't think we're getting through that. If we knock... Oh, somebody is on the other side that did hear it. I think. Maybe I just have my headphones down too low, but I... Oh, balls. Oh, wait. Just go under. There we go. We're fine. So what the hell do you do with it? Well, okay. Okay. No, we'll figure it out. I do not want to be on... Okay. So, I don't know much about containers of high-pressure gas, but I do know that the flat end is... I was going to say, well, you want to... What am I thinking right now? And I can't do anything with it. I can't, like, nudge it around or something. Because I was going to say... Because you want the flat end to... Because the flat end's easier to pierce than the rest of it? Than the sides, for sure, right? Ah, screw it. Just hit it. Well, I guess that worked. I mean, he stented the door, I think. I don't... If I did... Can I shoot it from, like, back here? There we go. Now we can see it and not get at risk by the cap flying off and, like, decapitating me. I don't think all the good armor in the world is going to stop that from going through your skull. And last one, this should do it. I'd say that worked, Reno. Why'd I say that? Alright. Nice and slow. Because I thought I heard a Marine. I see a Marine. And they see me as well. But the good news is I've got a little bit of The good news is... Oh, we'll shoot him in the dick. That'll work. I don't think they could do anything with me. I think he dropped a grenade, but... I could have held on to that last bullet. Oh, well. No, I think that worked. Had a nice little hold point there. Alright. We'll pick up some bits and bobs, including that one. Yep, that went well for him. Turntable control. Oh, no, they got apparently not Barney. I've been told. Bay 5 door. Alright. Let's hit the switch. Oh, I get it. We want to, No, I get it. So we want to... This is actually a thing. I should have been able to tell by the... By that. So we want to rotate that around. And then we can... And then we can move... We can move that out, or it moves itself out. I'm waiting to get jumped. Because it's one of those things. You're making progress, therefore... Oh, didn't make that jump. You're making progress, therefore something's gonna go catastrophically wrong, sort of thing? Know what I'm saying? Not saying it's punishing you for getting ahead, but there's obstacles. That might be what I'm trying to say.
Hello! I'm in here! Can anyone hear me?
Well, who are you? I want one of these trolleys, so... Oh. It's just gonna automatically back it on up. You can't... Oh! I fell off! Oh, well. Well. I hope Dr. Rosenberg is braced for impact. Because... Impact it's gonna be. I assume it's Dr. Rosenberg, because he's got a different voice than the usual. Oh good, it didn't crash. Well, too badly anyway. Yeah, it... Oop. I'm assuming you're the good doctor?
We got that bastard. What's the status on Freeman?
Yes, I'm Dr. Rosenberg. Although I'm not very proud to admit it, seeing as though I'm partially responsible for all of this. How did you know my name? Oh, I see. Poor Harold. Yes, our plan was to get to one of the old prototype labs. It involved something that very few people in the facility are authorized to know about. The same technology that brought about this catastrophe could also be our only way out. You see, I was involved in the very early work on teleporter technology, long before the Lambda complex was even built. There may be enough equipment in the old lab to piece together a device that would allow us to teleport outside of the facility. As improbable as that may sound to someone like yourself. Of course, none of that does a whole lot of good while we're stuck in here. Perhaps I could help boost you through that vent in the ceiling. If you're lucky, you might be able to take those soldiers by surprise. Let's try this.
I don't rate my chances, or our chances. What do I have to tell you? Like, is it to jump on him? Oh, yeah, I do jump on him. How about that?
Shit, we got hostiles! Go, recon!
Well, that didn't work.
Let's go!
Okay, so they spotted me before I spotted them. Now the good news is, I've got the high ground. which is good.
It's over, Anakin!
The problem is... I've got the high ground.
Don't try it!
Oh, crap. Okay. Where is I? Yes, I've got the high ground. There, took him down. There, I think I wounded him. A little bit. Took him down. That's 2. There was a guy with a shotgun. And a grenade. We'll back up in case he dropped a grenade, but it looks like it no. Well, I mean, that wasn't spectacular, but... Oh, they came out of this way. Well, the good news is in case we need more ammo, and we do, well, we can always afford more ammo. And, oh yeah, we're good there. We can get the health. We can start smacking some crates for more bits and bobs as required. And then we can pick up the good dock out of the... That's just a hold. I guess, you know, if you know that's coming, you can make it a lot easier because they're all hanging out by the door. I mean, if I knew they were all hanging out by the door, I could have... And logically, I should have known they were all hanging out by the door. I could have just lobbed a grenade or 2 and blown them all up. Is what it is. Sit tight, Doc. We'll reload that nice and slow-like. Sit tight. Because I left some armor behind. So now we're 100, 100, and fully stocked as we can... Well, except on the Magnum. Which is a shame.
Right. Now we'll need to head back to the area where you met Harold. The access to the old lab should still be there, but we may have to break through some of the newer construction to get to it.
Don't worry, destruction is... no, wait. I'm supposed to preserve the facility in person. Well, the facility. So...
All right. Let's hope we don't run into any more of those soldiers.
Crap, that means we're gonna run into more of those soldiers. Oh well. Now, I get the feeling we're supposed to go over here to this newly opened door. Logically, that makes sense. Now, the only concern I have... Stairwell. Stay here. No. Stay.
Okay, mission 09er. Roger.
Stay.
Now there's no time to waste.
Stay there, because... I get the feeling... No.
Yes, we'll have a better chance if we stick together.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Hold on, Calhoun. You'll have to slow down a bit.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Hold position. Roger.
Okay, they're right through the door.
Recon team, check in.
And where through the door? Ah, there through the door. Can I feather the gap through there? Maybe not. Okay, it didn't work as well as I'd hoped, but at least I threw it so hard I broke the glass. Okay, it didn't work as well as I'd hoped. It looked a lot cooler in my head. Yes, Steve, play it safe. Don't look to be, you know, the hero character. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of am. You're not coming good? Took him down nice. No one home in here. Oh, sorry, I knocked over the chair. There's some more armor. Well, I guess and health. if I need it and want to get fat. Okay, we can bring Doc up this way. Just kind of leave him behind a bit.
Let's hurry. There's no time to waste.
Allons-y. Do you have a first name? Alright, stay.
Don't leave me here, Calhoun. We need to stick together.
No, we don't. If you want to take a gun, you're welcome to come with. Until then, I run point. This is feeling familiar again. Okay, I think we're good. Do you listen?
Let's get going.
No. Okay, let's unless there's certain, like, milestone markers that, you know, if I hit, he comes along with, just because the game knows it'll be safe or something. And just keep... Now, from Barney to Otis in one quick sitting. Oh, there's only... Oh, come on. I deserve that. I deserve that. Alright.
Please don't leave me here, Calhoun. I'll be defenseless if those soldiers find me. Lead the way, Calhoun.
You're defenseless regardless. I'm your only defense, Doc. Okay. Nope. Alright. So we're good there. Keep...
Wait up, Calhoun. I'm afraid I need to rest.
You've gone, what? 50 yards and you're already tired out, Doc? You know, you'd think for valuable members of the organization, they'd make you do annual physicals. I know not my current employer, but my previous employer. They had, it was a multi-billion-dollar company, mind. That the local office bosses, that they would each have annual physicals at a private clinic, and, you know, as a way of the company protecting its investment, i.e., marketable local bosses.
All right. You won't even know I'm here.
All right, come on.
Slow down, Calhoun. I can't keep up at this pace.
Unless he's expecting me to go down and clear things out, that's about the only thing I could think of at this point. I was going to say, it did... I mean, as much as I point that out, it did work out. One of the bosses, one of the higher-ups in my office, ended up finding that he had... colon and prostate cancer. I can't remember which. I mean, he's fine now, but I mean, they caught... because of that annual physical, they caught it really early. So... I mean, it worked out for him, so he's still kicking around, and nice of you to show up.
Yes, here it is. We'll need to break through this to get to the elevator.
Hang on, first, I just want to... Okay, this is the way we... That was Doc What's-His-Face, okay. I get the feeling, unless you want to... I guess I can't use explosives. There we go. Do you want me to break this as well?
We should have chosen the Lambda reactor for an escape, but the crew there is bent on fighting the creatures, with all their hopes set on someone named Freeman. Let those fools try and fight a battle they can't win. I just want to get out of here.
Well, you know, I met that Freeman guy once. He's okay. I'm now... What's the, is there a fancy term for the guy that pushes the... You know, push the elevator buttons in fancy-ass elevator? Like a porter or something like that? Yes, I know that's a type of beer as well. Yeah, like we're shocked. That's where my mind goes. Oh yeah, that's a great... This makes me feel safe. I think the one that collapsed down in, like, Sector G was safer than the way this feels. Okay. Are you coming?
Yes, let's go.
Just thought I'd ask. Any of these work? Boy, this looks...
Well, I hope the old security system is still active. With any luck, my fingerprint ID is still valid and on file.
Pick up some more armor just in case. Oh, and a little health. We're topped up to 100. Oh, hey, don't run ahead!
Dr. Rosenberg, thank God you made it. We've managed to piece together some of the larger equipment, but you'll need to oversee the rest of the construction.
Excellent, Walter. Finish aligning the power cell matrix, and I'll see if I can get the system online in the main room. Now, there's no time to waste.
Wait, where'd he... Did he run back this way? Can you slow down? I know you're excited.
Well, looks like the equipment is in better shape than I expected. Unfortunately, this older technology does not have the ability to target an Earth destination in its current state. You see, Mr. Calhoun, teleportation isn't as easy as going from point A to point B. We've discovered a strange border world that was somehow involved in the process, which kept us from accurately predicting where any given teleportation event would lead to back on Earth. Some of the more promising research on the matter led to a device that could be attached to the strange crystalline structures we found on this border world. Now, this device could then be used as a focal point and a relay to aid in the teleportation. Well, in theory, that is.
I don't like in theory.
We lost contact with the survey group shortly after the device was in place. We later discovered other methods of aiming the field, but all of the equipment in this lab uses the older technology. In order for any of us to get out of here alive, someone will have to go to the border world and activate the device. I'm afraid you're the only one who can do this, seeing as how everyone else will be needed to operate the equipment. We should be able to get you fairly close to where the survey team had set up, but I fear the likelihood of running into alien creatures is very high. Once you find the device, simply power it on and align the emitters until the signal reaches maximum strength. We'll reopen the teleporter for your return once we receive the signal, but you must hurry back, as we can only keep it open for a short amount of time. All right, I'm going to initiate the teleporter charging sequence now. Be ready, Mr. Calhoun. Once the field is open, it will become unstable very quickly. Simmons, can you hear me? It's ready.
Why was I afraid when he said teleporter? I was going to get teleported. If you never watched Star Trek, you know how that shit works? They vaporize you and then reassemble your molecules at another point. One atom is out of place and then no more you. It sounded like Dr. McCoy. Oh yeah, like this does not feel safe. Doc, you are trying to vaporize me, right? That's what's happening here? I don't like this. Can't you find someone else to do this? Are you sure you're safe behind your hockey glass? It'd be safer in the teleporter.
We're almost there.
Yeah, you know, Red Leader said that as well in episode 4. That worked well for him.
Primary capacitors have reached full charge. Simmons, release the damping locks and open the field.
It's a cool effect, though.
The field, it's open! Calhoun, enter the teleporter!
Oh well, let's go. Focal point chapter... Oh, I think we might have to deal with the hound eyes before the end, before we wrap up. There's a few more hound eyes up there. Oops. These plants again. Man, that thing glitched the hell out. Okay. Alright. I think we found ourselves a safe spot. We returned to Zen. Well. I think I see a healing pool up ahead. So that's good. That's a start. Not that we need it yet, but we might go and buy these plants. We're going to try and navigate our way through Zen and reactivate the Teleporter deleted lets us teleport back on Earth with the old tech. Next time on Half-Life Blue Shift. But until then, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on air. And that's for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. And don't forget you can check out more Half-Life and Blue Shift in the playlist there on the screen, in the description down below, and more videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.